All right, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the 2022 Excellence in Mentoring Awards reception for the Professional Mentoring Program. I'm Jessica Mueller, Associate Director of Alumni Engagement and Manager of the program. Thank you so much for being here today. I'm grateful to come together in person and remotely as we have navigated hybrid mentoring and the hybrid world at large. So hello to our guests at home or at the workplace. I am honored today to recognize our program participants, graduates, and of the year awardees. So please note that the event is being recorded. For our remote participants, please keep your audio muted. I encourage you to use the virtual reactions at the bottom of your screen and to show applause and use the chat room to send notes of good cheer. Our remote participants will mostly experience today in the live viewing format, though we do have one of our awardees today who will be sharing remarks virtually. So I would like to introduce some special guests with us here today. Christy Kotek will be joining us in a minute. She's the Executive Director of Alumni and Career Services. Nicole Barron, Vice President of Advancements at Home. Deans of our colleges. Today with us, we have Dean McBride and right here. And I think a few more are joining us in a minute. And Vice President Ford, Chief of Staff. I think in charge of everything. Yeah, in charge of everything. Chief of everything, COE. As well as our University President, Ali Malekzadeh. And he's here to commemorate this occasion by saying a few words. So thank you, President.
Thanks, Jessica. Thank you, everyone. And welcome. I was just reminded that this is the 5th year of the program that we have had. So, several hundred students, 1,700 students have gone through this program and have been mentored by many amazing mentors, of course. It's a program that is really very close to my heart. Okay. I tried to do this when I was in Minnesota State University in St. Cloud, and it just didn't work. Partly because I didn't know how to make it work. Okay? So it was my fault. Then I went to Xavier University in Cincinnati, and within 2 years, we had about 500 mentors and 500 mentees, matched pairs. It worked like magic. Then Kansas State, same thing, 560 within a couple of years. And now here as well, extremely successful, mainly because of the good work that Jessica has put into it, Christy has put into it, and of course the mentors by volunteering your time and your resources and your talents and your network and making it available to our students, our mentees, and of course the mentees. I can tell you all kinds of stories about the success of the program and how each mentor and mentee gained from this process. But I will give you just a couple of examples, right? In one case, one of our mentees, student who was in the dorms, got sick in the middle of the night and couldn't find anybody to help him. So of course he dialed his mentor and said, I need to go to the hospital. Okay. Sure enough, the mentor showed up, took him to the hospital. Fortunately, it wasn't anything serious. Just a thought that there was somebody available that wasn't a family member. The family lived in another state and was be there for that student at that moment in the middle of the night was amazing, as we can imagine. And then others, I was sharing with Scott that I was talking to a mentor who had graduated several students, and he knew exactly where they were. And he just told me that recently, one of them called me. She called me from Germany and said, do you know anybody here? And I said, sure, I'll be glad to share with you my list of people and contacts, especially in the steel industry, because that's where she was. So that relationship and that friendship really goes on for a long time. And then final anecdote, I was at commencement and I saw mentor and the family at commencement. And I said, what are you doing here? So, well, of course, my student is graduating. And then she's graduating and we're going to go out with her family afterwards for dinner. Wow, what a great thing to do, as you can imagine. So this year, 144 mentors and 150 mentees and 2,400 hours of mentorship and relationship between the two groups. There's nothing better than having a confidant to help you out who's not your parent, because I know students don't listen to parents, right? Correct? We know that. Or a faculty member, but only a confidant who's there to help you out professionally and help you meet your goals. It is confusing and intimidating to be out there as a young professional, and here's a person who can help you without asking for anything in return, except the friendship. So here is just a couple of anecdotes from this year's students, mentors, and mentees. Connor turned to his mentor, Patrick, to better understand networking and how to build career opportunities. Of course, Ashley's mentor, Anna, helped her confidently tackle challenges in her current role while she earns not one, but 2 Roosevelt master's degrees. Okay, wow. And sometimes a mentor's help can even lead directly to the first job. Today, you'll hear from Allison about landing her role as a human rights specialist with the support of her mentor, Derek. I'm so proud to see our mission of social justice carried through her work. Okay. Now, in mentoring relationships, knowledge, growth flows both ways. So biology alum, Chris worked with his mentee, Rose, during events for National Public Health Week. Chris said that Rose gave an eye-opening presentation that taught him and all the attendees about medical records and the gender binary. So Rose's civic engagement inspired him, and Chris called their work together an inspiring and absolutely amazing experience. So today I look forward to hearing about all your work, growth, and achievement as a result of your mentoring experience. And we want this program to grow and your friendship to grow infinitely. So congratulations to all of our program participants, graduates, and of the year awardees. Jessica?
Thank you, President Ali. Before else, I too want to express my gratitude and thanks for your dedication to the program and all it stands for. I've gotten to know many of you through this last year, and some of you multiple years now, heard about your dreams, your desires, your goals, and received updates on your mentorships regarding struggles, achievements, and ongoing support for and from each other. It is certainly inspiring and telling of why we are mentees and mentors. I'd like to share with you today a video to illustrate that. Mentoring is a relationship where there is someone who cares, who advises, who backs you up. Mentors and mentees, you've left your mark and it matters. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't say thanks enough, actually. Next, an update of what we have accomplished this last year together. We welcomed 104 new mentees and 21 new mentors. Together with the continuing relationships, we paired 150 mentees and mentors together with a span of 20 plus industries and sectors and 50 plus majors. So it's like I say, a big slice of the university, and happy to serve everybody very uniquely. As we continue to grow, a need presented itself to have a standalone mentoring platform and space. So we partnered with Mentor City. And thank you for those who have been using the platform. We're really happy with all of its features, including live profile updates, a responsive calendar, video conferencing and message-based conversations, a calendar, a goals and awards section so you can keep track of the things you're working on together, and has really good administrative tools to continue communicating with you effectively. In this first year, we were really pleased with the adoption rate, response, and all the tools it provided to best manage this program. In addition, we hosted a variety of networking opportunities, including the Welcome Boat Cruise Mixer, which was super fun. If you didn't come back and join us. A virtual escape room. We participated in thank yous during National Mentoring Month, joined Career Services for their LinkedIn or Left Out workshop, and hosted the Etiquette Essentials for Professional Success dinner, along with a few others. The program's reach is broad and comprehensive, yet uniquely curated to meet the needs and aspirations of our mentees and mentors. Mentees, when you signed up, you mapped out goals, skills, and competencies that you wanted to achieve. Mentors, you identified the same and ways that you could support your mentees. And this is where the magic happens. Together, you work through exploration, talking about majors and career options, pros and cons of different environments, explored what you want to do with your degree. Worked on career documents such as resumes, cover letters, LinkedIn profiles, and business writing. Improved professional presence through practicing mock interviews, public speaking, and elevator pitches. Discussed industry knowledge by talking about current trends and events, classroom assignments, and by attending industry webinars and events. I'm sure you all hit up the webinars this year as it's flooded. It's flooded. You provided personal support by discussing happenings outside of the classroom, shared feelings and advice on how to overcome personal challenges. And I know this was a tough year, coming back into the classroom, not knowing your comfortable and capabilities to be back in person. So thanks for sticking it out. And you develop they call them soft skills. I like to call them power skills, with tips and tricks on project and time management, emotional intelligence, listening, and overall support. So you really covered a lot of things in a really compact amount of time together, really making the most out of your experience. So I'm proud to report that based on your survey responses, the professional mentoring program continues to be highly rated, referred to by program participants. In fact, Ryan here was just sharing, she has somebody she wants to bring into the program she's a mentor, but wants to bring in a mentee, is responsive to your constructive feedback. I do read through all of your feedback and make sure that we are responding effectively to it, and earn satisfactory marks. I like to say 5 stars because I asked you that. It's like a Yelp system, right, of mentoring. So this is all a testament to your hard work, commitment, and dedication to each other. So to speak more on this, I would like to introduce our keynote speaker, Allison Elzinga. Allison is a 2021 Sustainability Studies graduate turned human rights specialist who was paired with International Business Studies alumnus, Derek Elfison. He is a strategic account manager at ADM. As a complement to the feature story that I emailed everyone leading up to this event, I asked Allison to share a few words on her inspiring mentorship experience today. So welcome, Allison.
Thank you, Jessica, for the introduction. First, I wanted to say thank you all for giving me the opportunity to speak about something that I deem to be one of the best, if not the most important decision I made in my college career. I decided to join the mentoring program first and foremost because of that senior year of college anxiety when reality starts to set in and you start to realize, wow, I'm about to be in the real world. I knew I wanted to make sure that I was taking advantage of any and all opportunities presented to me. And after finishing up my first degree at Ohio State, which was a much larger institution than RU, I was really excited about the opportunity to receive such a one-on-one experience like a mentorship. I was excited to learn more about the career skills and more about the job market that felt like it was creeping closer and closer every day. As Jessica mentioned, I was matched with Derek Ellefson from ADM, which is the company I now get to say I work for as well. In the beginning, Derek and I focused on building career-related skills such as networking, interviewing, resume building, and we learned about one another and our passions and our career goals. And Derek was kind enough to be able to set up meetings with mentors of his company or with members of his company who focused on areas I was interested in, mostly sustainability related, but also with people who showed me in-depth ways that the agricultural world coincides with many human rights and sustainability related topics that I wasn't familiar with at first. With Derek's guidance, I began fostering relationships within the company and decided to take a chance and apply for their summer sustainability internship program. After landing the role, my relationship with Derek transitioned to one that helped to guide me through the confusing world that is corporate America. I had only ever worked in nonprofits and academia before, so the corporate world was completely foreign to me. Through the internship, I learned about everything from conducting soil type analyses to which international human rights statutes corporations were expected to follow. As I went through the internship, I began to realize how well I could see myself fitting into this world. And with the guidance from Derek again, I took a deep breath and took a chance by voicing my desire to stay with the company full time, which for anybody who's tried to do that before is a really scary thing to say to your new boss. At first I was actually politely told no, but I didn't let that stop me from demonstrating my passion for the work and pointing out my interest in the more focused work of the human rights side of corporate sustainability. In October, I was offered my full-time position as a human rights specialist for ADM. And then I was able to lean on Derek once again as I began to navigate topics like salary negotiation and what a benefits package actually means. But most importantly, never selling yourself short. In many ways, the mentorship program has shaped who I am today. It has confirmed the importance of taking advantage of any and all opportunities. But most importantly, it's taught me the importance of being open to them. I never thought, coming from a human rights background, that I would end up working for a corporation. I never thought that it was somewhere where I could see myself fitting in. But because I took the time to hear someone else's story, I've been able to join this microcosm of extremely passionate people working from the inside out. I deem it to be the single best decision of my college career because it so directly led me to a resource and a relationship that helped me understand how I could funnel my passions for human rights and environmental sustainability into an actual tangible career. The sense of clarity I was able to gain from for my future because of the mentorship program is invaluable. And I appreciate you all taking the time to hear my story. Thank you.
Isn't that amazing? I love that. Thank you, Allison. And thank you, Derek. I know you're watching from home for all of your guidance. And I'm so thrilled to see you continue to develop at ADM or wherever the future takes you next. So next up, I want to recognize our mentee and mentor participants. Those with the asterisk next to their name have graduated in either December 2021 or as part of the spring 2022 class, who we get to celebrate on Friday. So yay, in person. So exciting. So for one of the mentees, one mentor said, my mentee is a full-time mom, full-time grad student, full-time healthcare administrator who strives for the best. She received all A's in her first semester of grad school, and I couldn't be more proud of her. Special shout outs to our mentees in attendance today, including Shanta Adams, Veronica Amati, Michael Ayala, Duwana Buse, Boyce. I looked it up, but it's your name. Weiss. Thanks for being here. Jason Cross, who is also our photographer in the back. Raneen El-Barbarawi. Tuesday Ellison Elzinga, Fatima Gray, Shanurka Howard, Sophia Jung, Connor Kolzenberg, Cassandra Landa, Michelle Louise Jean, Bernadette McGinster, and Todor Simonovic. Did I get it? Okay. So congratulations. Thank you for participating this year. And for our 2022 mentors, one mentee said, my mentor has helped me through some of the most hectic and confusing times in my career. So special shout out to the mentors in attendance today, including Alyssa Arrigo, Stephen Brady, Liliana Burciaga, Tom Cunningham, Norma Damian, Derek Elfson, Renita Johnson, Chandra Johnson, Carla Cannon, Eduardo Lopez, Ned Billick, Inky Moon, Shantanae Robinson, Scott Rosenzweig, Carol Shaw Byrne, Ryan Spencer, Melissa Tate, and Gia Warren. Congratulations all. Thank you for being here today. We look forward to hearing more about your future plans together and continuing your work for those who remain in the program. And of course, those who are graduating, we hope that you remain a part of each other's network indefinitely. As a few of you have mentioned today already, these are relationships and commitments to each other that I know from having mentors in my life that I've called on in different times and for different reasons. But when you build that strong relationship with somebody, they're always going to be cheering you on, and it's really a great person to have in your life. So congratulations to all the program participants and our graduates. Lastly, I am thrilled to announce of the year awardees for their steadfast commitment to professional and personal development achieved through mentorship. The nominations were absolutely stunning and made us all smile from year to year. Thank you to everyone who took the time to submit the kind words of their mentors and mentees. So first, we're going to start with Mentee of the Year, and I'd like to invite Dr. Liliana Burciaga to the podium to introduce and award the Mentee of the Year. So new mentor and 2006 psychology alumna, Dr. Burciaga is an assistant professor of psychology at Lewis University and is a mentor to the 2022 Mentee of the Year. So Dr. Burciaga is a clinical mental health counselor with a focus on trauma, mindfulness, and parenting. She is passionate about social justice action and spends most of her time with her family and enjoys the outdoors. So thank you for being here.
Thank you, Jessica. And sorry, where am I? Oh, and thank you, Jessica, and congratulations to all the nominees, including Michael Ayala, Raneen El-Barbarawi, Ellen Chambley, Camille Fleming, Jaden Foster, Michelle Louise Jean, and Lucas Mordarski. So I'm so proud of my mentee. In my nomination, I wrote that my mentee goes out of his way to just really research and understand what they bring to practicum sites and what practicum sites can offer. They're inquisitive, really just a person who goes out of his way to understand themselves and wanting personal growth, and really tries to understand what they can do to really be the best candidate. So the 2022 Mentee of the Year goes to Michael Ayala, 2023 Clinical Psychology Counseling graduate student, and coming up to the podium. Michael wants to become a therapist with a focus on helping the LGBTQ+ community. He's passionate about various social justice issues, including criminal justice reform, and he enjoys working out, classical novels, and video games. So to illustrate a little bit further about our relationship, here's a video.
I'm nominating Michael for Mentee of the Year for a few reasons. Michael is inquisitive and so dedicated to his growth. He's really excited about training, and just in listening to him talking about what he's learning, how much he's grown in his program, and just his overall commitment to becoming a strong clinical counselor. I think the most important piece has been the self-awareness and confidence that Michael demonstrates, and that I just keep seeing him grow in this way through our discussions. So I think that's the most beneficial piece, is being able to just see that self-awareness and confidence grow.
As I was nearing my final year of grad school, I knew I'd need help in planning the next steps as I start my profession after graduation. I wanted guidance that would help me grow professionally and to be aware in what to expect, as well as form a meaningful connection with someone that's well-versed in the profession I'm seeking to go into. Major focus was preparing for my program's practicum process. And I had told Liliana one of the main things I wanted to work on was highlighting my skills and experience on my application, despite not having direct clinical experience, since I changed dramatically from a different major initially. Thanks to her, now I was directed to several workshops and trainings relevant to what I want to do in my professional career. I've even received some certifications. And still to this day, I'm still seeking to attend more as they appear to keep increasing my training and experience.
In one of our meetings, he had that realization when he had attended an information meeting and got to kind of chat with other of his peers that were also getting ready to apply for practicum. And he realized that he was really ahead of the game. He was already on top of recommendation, letters of recommendation. We had already been working on his resume and cover letter. He is really a person that likes to be prepared and think ahead of things and make a plan for how he's going to achieve those things.
I have grown to be more confident in selling myself in an interview. It's thanks to my mentor that now I see that my skills and past experiences are actually bigger strengths than I thought. It's been very helpful in having such open communication when we practice interviews, and I get constructive feedback for improvement. I'd say think about areas you feel you need improvement on and be direct with your mentor about what those needs are. Never hesitate to reach out when you're struggling or need professional guidance. This is a learning experience.
I look forward to our relationship growing to one of peers one day. When Michael is a counselor in the field, I'm really excited just to see him continue to grow and to continue to be someone for him that he can talk to and ask questions to, and just help him and guide him during this process of development.
What made it feel so great was the overall interaction with an interest in helping and learning. There was never a feeling of hesitation in me asking what I would think is a silly question. There was never such a thing. Whenever I'd ask for help, it was always treated with importance. I look forward to continue growing and learning from my mentor. Go Lakers.
Go Lakers.
Would you like to say a few words?
Not very good at speeches, but I haven't won anything since second grade, so this is a big moment for me. Thank you.
So congratulations, Michael and Dr. Burciaga. What a great relationship, and I wish you nothing but the best in your relationship forward. Looking forward to what next year brings, actually, for the two of you. Now to congratulate all of our Mentor of the Year nominees, including Sam Althazar, Joanna Ardeline, Jerry Bingham, Steve Brady, Derek Elfson, Tiana Hammond, Jason Hyder, Carla Cannon, Anna Felderson, Alicia Locke-Folks, Nicoletta Morales, Tanya Norwood, Patrick Peniotov, Katie Rhodes, Scott Rosenzweig, Kathleen Sedlock, Amy Saida, Gia Warren, Nicole Wilson, and Evan Wiskowski. Congratulations to all the nominees. This Mentee nominator, Nicholas Pave, who was traveling today and sends his regard, said, "My mentor helped me develop my business, create a network, and see my own potential. My mentor is a good listener, genuinely interested in what I have to say, and supported my goals." So on behalf of Nicholas, the 2022 Mentor of the Year goes to MBA alumnus Scott Rosenzweig. So 1998 MBA alumnus Scott is the president and CRO of Sales Growth Advisors Incorporated. He is experienced with performance and talent management, leadership, and engagement strategy. Scott has a history of working in distribution, manufacturing, tools, and equipment industry. Scott is also on the Heller College of Business Advisory Board. Scott has been mentoring for 3 years with our program and was paired with Nico last year. And Nico is a real estate and finance student, is on the golf team, and is the GM of US Athletic Performance, which I believe is his business he was working on. Yeah. So wow, like, what was I doing in college? Oh, so to illustrate, here's a video about their relationship.
I decided to nominate him because we started working in November 2020. I had a business idea and needed his help in how to achieve everything and get going, and he was really of great help, and learning from his experience and using his network has really been helpful for me to start this business, but also figure out which industry I wanted to be in later on after this project. The most beneficial part of our relationship was that Scott really knows what he's doing, and he really helped me with my resume, how to reach out to people, just sell yourself to future clients and all that. So that was really helpful.
I was very fortunate to have had at least 4 that I recall, perhaps even 5 mentors throughout my successful career. And this is an opportunity for me to recognize the good work that I did with my mentors that helped me get to where I am in my career. And also it's a way for me to give back. And I really believe in giving back in a number of different ways. And this is my way of giving back as it relates to the business community and helping to allow young professionals to rise with the advice and counsel that I can provide them. And it's been a lot of fun. First and foremost, the dialogue was just always great. Nicholas and I always had very engaging conversations, and he did the work. Any mentee that's going to work with me is going to work. This is not just a social kind of a thing, although a relationship is formed and there is a social element to it. But I'm having them do work, and if they're doing the work and there's reciprocity and we've got a give and take, that's when I know that I was really helping Nicholas. What I have accomplished through my mentorship is that I know that I've left a mark by helping Nicholas and the other mentees that I have had, because I've been able to allow them to see what's possible. I've been able to allow them to see from my eyes, from my vantage point, what I feel success looks like. And there's no easy way to success. You've got to do what it takes, whether you're working for a company or your clients or whatever the case may be, you've got to work hard. And what I was able to do, and again, the mark that I was able to leave on Nicholas, was to help him see what success is possible from his vantage point, leveraging the experiences and successes that I have had in my career.
What I'm looking forward the most in a mentorship is basically what Scott has been doing. Someone that's willing to help younger people, willing to spend the time to do it, available when you need him, and really just interested in helping you to grow your business and see the potential in your ideas and all that, which Scott was really good about.
From both sides, be prepared, show up. Don't just get on the call, get on a Zoom call or get together and say, hey, what's up? Be prepared. I would also recommend just do the work, especially at the mentee level, do the work. If your mentor is taking the time to give you the advice and counsel from their career, do the work. So don't squander that. Make sure that you take advantage of every bit of their time because it's really important. I'll continue to keep other mentees in my schedule going forward, and I'll do whatever I can to continue to support the program because I think the mentoring program at Roosevelt University is really so very important. Not every university, not every college does something like this. The fact that it's a formalized program with all the good work done by the mentoring team, and I'm extremely humbled to have been awarded this incredible honor. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it, and it has been a great experience for me and a great experience for my most recent mentee, Nicholas Paviette.
Scott really knows what he's doing. He's helping me to figure out a lot of stuff as I've grown my own business. He's putting all the work in to make this work, and I really appreciate everything he's done for me. Go Lakers!
Go Lakers! Thank you.
So congratulations, Scott and Nico. If you want to share a few words.
Sure, I'd be happy to. It's always a little odd seeing yourself on the screen, right? Because you filmed this a little while ago. I've got a couple of notes here. First of all, thank you. Thank all of you. I've really enjoyed this program since its inception. When Mr. President Ali, when we first met years ago, and Christy got the program off the start there. You were on the back. We hit it off immediately because I've been blessed. You saw it in the video. I've been very blessed that I had four. I think it's four for sure. I think it's even 5 mentors. My father, by the way, was included in that. And I have always believed that you have to give back to the community that has been so helpful to you, or to me in this case. And I can tell you that I would not be where I am today, and I would not have had the successes that I've had in my career without hard work, of course, without dedication, of course, but without direction and leadership as well. And that's was hopefully my message came through. Do the work, right? You got to do the work. And Nicholas Paviette from France, the south of France, terrific young man, will go a lot of great places. And I've enjoyed all of my mentees, the 4 that I've had, and I hope to have many more into the future. But Nicholas did the work, and he and I actually, and Christy and Jessica know this, we actually rolled over to another year. So we had such a great time together. We said, geez, why don't we do this again? So we did. So he's still a good friend, will always remain a good friend. I know that as his business begins to ramp up, I'll get calls. I've helped him a lot with those in my network. I'm a big believer in the network, and everybody has a powerful network. So thank you very much. I appreciate this honor. I'm very humbled by it, and I appreciate it. It's not about me. It's about the program, and it's about the mentees. And I encourage more mentors to become mentors and more mentees to become mentees. And thank you again. Appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thanks so much. Very nice.
Another wonderful story and relationship to chronicle as part of our legacy here in the professional mentoring program. So congratulations. And lastly, I want to introduce a new award category called the Excellence in Mentoring Award. Quite frankly, we just had such great nominations. I was like, I need to continue awarding people. So I made it up. And here we are. So this award recognizes a mentoring pair who has found strong mutual benefit in their relationship, have gone above and beyond in taking advantage of their time together, and moreover, have truly cherished their time together. This pair took their time to map out goals, made space for each other with mental health, were mindful about what they wanted to accomplish during their time. Together, they prioritized education, growth, and engagement, setting a strong foundation for the future. So this pair went on to say that they are endlessly impressed with each other. And that was like the little mentor and mentee switch around. So this inaugural Excellence in Mentoring Award goes to alumnus mentor, and very proud alumnus mentor, Dr. Steve Brady. He's in Washington, D.C., so I say hey. And mentee Raneen El-Barbarawi. So a proud philosophy alumnus, Dr. Steve Brady is an assistant professor of history at the George Washington University, and is an award-winning teacher and author of several historical books. He plays classical guitar, and his passionate tenure in historical research paired beautifully with Raneen's interest in international relations and law. He said, Raneen lives Roosevelt University's founding principle. I know she will fill the world with her bright light. And Raneen is a double major in international studies and journalism with a minor in economics. If you don't know Raneen, get to know Raneen, okay? She is an Office of Student Research Fellow who is analyzing 2 landmark cases with aspirations of becoming a lawyer in the near future. She said, Steve has truly taught me the meaning of what it means to be a good person. So to illustrate, here is a video of their relationship.
I decided to become a mentor primarily because I wanted to give back to a university that had meant so much to me and done so much to help me get to where I am right now. And I thought that it would be very nice to meet a young person who was at the point that I was at back in 88, 89, and see if I could help that person grow and move ahead.
I became a mentee because I wanted to grow professionally, as well as just like get all the skills that I was like kind of yearning for my entire time at RU. So I thought that it would be a helpful way to just have somebody who was more developed and had more professional skills who would be able to just mentor me along the way. Kind of just let him know what were my goals for my future goals of wanting to go to law school and hopefully become a lawyer, and what I hope to gain out of this mentorship, as well as like needing help with like research assistance and like just like writing on academic scholarly journals, which me and Steve are also working on.
I feel like I've met a terrific young person who has really reinforced my strong beliefs that Roosevelt is a place that contributes to the education, the growth, and the engagement of young people who are going to be moving out into the world and doing some really important things. And I think, and I certainly hope, I have left my mark by giving Raneen some sense of what she can accomplish and what the future holds for her. And hopefully I've left my mark on the university by doing so.
Steve has really taught me the meaning of what it means to be a good person. He's very helpful, and I cannot emphasize enough how much he has encouraged me to take on every challenge that is thrown at me. He has also impacted me professionally, as he has given me insight about what it means to be a lawyer and the steps I need to take to get into a successful law school. So I feel like I've just accomplished that with him. our mentorship is not going to end when I graduate. So it's going to be a continuing mentorship, even though I won't be a Roosevelt. Me and Steve are still going to be communicating and kind of just like me letting him know, like, okay, what law firms am I working at? How can I properly study for the LSAT? What am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? So yeah.
I plan on continuing to maintain a connection with Raneen as long as she wants, and as long as I can be of help to her, I will. And this has just really reinforced my perception that I had when I volunteered for the program, that this is beneficial, hopefully to Raneen, but certainly to me. This has been a terrific experience. My biggest bit of advice is be ready, willing, and able to communicate. What you have to do more than anything else as a mentee is to let your mentor know what it is that you're looking for from the relationship. And then as that relationship develops, what new directions, what new challenges you want to pursue, and how can he or she help you move in that direction. Be assertive about what you want from the relationship, think about what you want from the relationship, and communicate about the relationship.
Steve has also agreed to write a letter of recommendation. So if I would give any advice like mentees is do not be afraid to ask for the letter of recommendation. Try to accumulate as many letter of recommendations as you can, but also don't do it by people who are random, but do it by people who are who know you very well, who you've built a friendship with. And I just want to continue emphasizing Steve and I have built that foundation where it's built on genuine care, commitment, dedication, and a strive to push for excellence on both ends. Go Lakers!
Go Lakers!
So I'd like to invite Raneen up to say a few words. Congratulations.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Steve. So before entering the professional mentoring program, I was unaware of the STEAM relationship that I would build with such a generous and genuine mentor, such as Steve. But not only am I extremely appreciative of my mentorship with Steve, but also the friendship that I built with Christy and Jessica and the rest of alumni services. So thank you guys so much for just giving me the opportunity to do that. This has truly been the highlight of my senior year, and I'm so honored to receive this award. I want to truly thank the program and my mentor, Steve, as I mentioned again, for just giving me so many different resources and opportunities that I wouldn't have found elsewhere, which has helped build my professional growth tremendously. Although I will be graduating, my relationship with Steve will not end. And I also wanted to mention that what Jessica said with the 2 landmark cases. So I am an Office of Student Research Fellow, and I analyzed 2 landmark cases of Terry versus Ohio and Mapp versus Ohio. And I was wondering, I was trying to look at the elements on why some landmark cases vote for police power while others don't. And I presented that research at the Chicago of Undergraduate Research Symposium, and I won 2nd place for the oral presentation. Yeah, but that wouldn't have been possible if I didn't have this mentorship with Steve and just having that opportunity and resource to be able to present my research. So thank you so much.
Oh, am I supposed to talk now? My apologies. I am, as Jessica said, a very proud alumnus of the university. My tie should show that. I wore it especially today. And I wanted to give back to the university that had given me so much. It wasn't clear. My dad sold wallpaper and Mom was a parish bookkeeper, and it wasn't clear how I was going to go to college. And Roosevelt helped me out tremendously and was and is a very significant part of how I got to where I am. So I wanted to give back, and this seemed like a great way of doing so, because I realized one of the most important relationships that I've ever had is with my mentor in grad school. And so I said, I'll do this. And once again, Roosevelt has given me more than I've got, has given me more than I've given to it. Meeting Raneen and getting to know her has been amazing. To meet somebody so intelligent, hardworking, passionate, at her age has really reinforced my conviction that Roosevelt University is a very special place. Thank you so much for this award. And Raneen, thanks very much for this relationship that we've had. And I'll say it again, go Lakers.
Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. And Raneen has an amazing entourage also. Thank you to her family for being here and for supporting her throughout this whole experience. I know I've seen you at a few of her recognition events, but we're really proud of her. And we appreciate you supporting her along the way. So wow, I mean, wow, right? Congratulations to all the awardees today, to our program participants, to our graduates. Let's give everybody another round of applause, please. Such amazing work and stories shared today by our mentees and mentors. I can't say enough how proud we are, especially on behalf of the university. This is a really proud program that we have. And like Scott mentioned, not offered everywhere. In fact, this was one of the reasons I came here to administer this program, because it is such a powerful experience. So thank you for your time, commitment, and dedication to the professional mentoring program and building on Roosevelt's rich legacy. Mentors and mentees, you've left your mark in manners, not only this year, but for years to come. And with that, I will wrap up this year. Cheers to us. I don't have a drink, but cheers to all of us. And we look forward to the next cohort of come fall, and we will officially celebrate our 5th year anniversary this next year together. So graduates, we will see you at Commencement Friday. And for those who have awardees, hang back. I also have awards for all of our participants here today, or recognition certificates. So congratulations, everybody. Thanks for being here.